Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is 3-Chord Dave and a Greeny replica reissue Murphy Lab version is out and it's reasonably priced. just kidding about that last bit. Hello, my name is 3-Chord Dave and have you ever had the problem of having way too much money? Because if you have, Gibson might be the right guitar company for you. Yes guys, Greeny is back and it's only $20,000 this time, so let's talk about Greenys and guitars and Gibsons and all sorts of crack. Before we get into it, please hit that subscribe button because that means you're subscribed to the channel, which means you're cool. Hit the like button, that helps out the channel, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the Greenys and the others colours, I suppose. Yeah, we've also got a Facebook group. It's brand new, so if you were part of our Facebook group before, please join the new one, which actually works as a Facebook group. And tell us all the things you want to tell us, share pictures of guitars and stuff, keep it clean and or not, and keep it and keep rocking. We are going to NAMM in 2 weeks time, so make sure you are a part of subscribing to the channel because there'll be live streams and videos and all sorts from NAMM, so I want you to be part of it, not miss a thing. And come to our live stream, 3-Chord Dave Live. It happens every Saturday. It's a lot of fun, lots of cool people and a few weirdos. Most of them are cool people too. Now let's get into it. Greeny, of course, I don't need to tell you, is the mythical beast of a guitar. Once owned by Peter Green of Fleetwood Mac, of course. He was friends with Gary Moore, who Gary Moore wanted to buy the guitar and he didn't think he could afford it, and he sold it to Peter Green, sold it for super cheap. Gary Moore, one of the greatest guitar players of all time, played this guitar, and probably that is why it is revered as one of the greatest guitars of all time. Greeny has been beaten up over the years and you know, just got the whole thing. You know all about Greeny, you don't need me to tell you more about it. But right now it is owned by Metallica guitarist Kirk Hammett, and I'm not going to badmouth Kirk Hammett. I'm not going to say anything negative about him. In fact, when it comes to Kirk Hammett, I think he is a guitarist that is in Metallica. So there you go. That's what I will say about him. High praise indeed. And last year, Gibson brought out a replica. We knew this was coming, of course, for a while now, and Gibson brought out the replica last year, where you got to go to the Gibson garage. They put you up in a hotel, they flew you first class, you and a guest to get to go to a special fancy dinner. You get to meet Mark Agnesi and Kirk Hammett, and probably some other folks, and it was $50,000. And they didn't just let anybody buy one of these for just because you had 50 grand doesn't mean you could buy one. No. The Travelers Guitar Show, they tried to buy one and they were told, no, we don't like your content. You're not getting one. Or just you're going to try and flip it, so no, you can't have it. So they were kind of promising at that stage there will be more reissues. They're not just 50, there's going to be more. And this now is our Gibson USA version. Except it's a custom, I think it's a custom shop still. It's a Murphy Lab, and it's $20,000. What I find about $20,000 is that that's a hell of a lot of money for a guitar, and only 50 of these will be made. So there's only 50 of these, and later in the year we are going to see some other versions. 50 of these will be made. Now, bear in mind though, you're not just paying $20,000 for a guitar. In fact, if you buy this guitar, not only will you look cool and everyone will envy you, not only will your insurance policy go sky high, but also you will become a better guitar player. Oh yeah, guaranteed. Also, this is a bonus, I didn't even think they'd add this in, but you will also become a better and more attentive lover. Maybe not that last bit. But look, right, Greeny is it's kind of an institution all about itself. It has its following. There's people out there who are pissed that Kirk Hammett owns Greeny, by the way, and more power to them. I don't care, but I think it's a guitar that has such a rich history. It's so amazing. If you look back on old clips of Gary Moore playing it, for example, what a phenomenal guitar player he was, by the way. But it's got all the things. It's got all the things you need, like mahogany body. It's got a maple top. It's got all the bits and bobs. It's got Spursel tuners on this one, and it's got what they're calling the Greeny Booker. in the neck, which is reversed or a flipped magnet, and it's reverse mounted and all that sort of stuff. And then it's got an Epiphone Pro booker in the bridge position. Just kidding. It's got another Greeny booker, but not flipped and actually properly right way around mounted in the bridge position. They did a nice little video on the Gibson website, or maybe on their YouTube channel as well, where Kirk Hammett is talking about his influence for the guitar and what, you know, how he saw it on the back of a record when he was a kid. He wanted to own a guitar like that, and then he grew up to own it, and how magical that is and all that sort of stuff. And he's like, it's so great now because with these versions everybody can get one and play it and be inspired like I was. Dude, not everybody can buy a $20,000 guitar. I don't know what you think money is, but that's just not how money works. Most people, you know, that's a lot of money that they probably have better things to spend it on, like anything, food, alcohol, whatever you're into. But never fear though, that's not the end. $20,000 is not the only way you can get yourself a Greeny, because Gibson have also announced, as we can see here, that they're later in this year, there will be another version at Gibson USA. This is a core model, they're saying, so that means not limited. And it's a Greeny Les Paul standard. Now, they haven't given too much information about this, but they have said that the Greeny bookers will be in there, and that's about all they've said. Oh, it's not going to be Murphy Lap, so it's not going to be aged at all. And they haven't given pricing. But who wants to bet it's going to be somewhere between $5,900 and $10,000? Who wants to take that bet? I bet you that's what it's going to be. It's either like $5,999 to $10,000 for the core model, as they're calling it. And the thing, yeah, and basically it doesn't look anything like Greeny, except it's kind of lemon burst-ish, and it's got the Greeny bookers and mounted and everything the way they are. So, not a Greeny replica. They're good at making these not actual reissues, which is weird. So, anyway, I think whatever they do end up costing, the core models, not the $20,000, the ones after that, which will be out probably September, October, whatever they end up costing is going to tell us an awful lot about what Gibson's plans are for the future, because essentially that's just going to be a Les Paul standard with different humbuckers. So how much more is it going to be? We'll find out. So anyway, what I'd love to know is, are you going to pick up the $20,000, try to buy it, because there's only, as I said, 50 of them, or the $20,000 version, or are you going to hang on and wait for the $10,000 version? And what does this even say for how much the Epiphone version is going to be? Talk about pricing a guitar based on hype. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of interesting what they're doing. And look, they're saying things like they MRI scanned the guitar, they x-rayed it and stuff like that. That's cool. Still a brand new guitar. I don't know. And okay, it's ultra heavy aged. How much do they charge normally for ultra heavy aged guitars? Not $20,000, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think of these guitars? Do you think it's worth $20,000? Would you be pissed off if you spent $50,000 just a few months ago, and now the very same guitar without the experience is available for $30,000 less? Or were the other ones just even more special? Who knows? And what of the Epiphone in the future? Interesting thoughts and ideas there. Let me know your comments in the comment section below. I'll definitely be interested to check these out. If you want to talk more about this, come to 3 Chord Dave Live on Saturday, where we will, I am sure, talk about these guitars and others. Thanks so much for joining me. My name's been 3 Chord Dave, and I'll be back with another guitar related video very soon. But until then, please take care.